When I arrived to work with the animals today, Mr. Kim, the young man, approached me. He was there before, and he's kind of looking different, like smiling a little bit, like pointing up where Sandy's cage was. And then he says that she died, and he's saying she died on Saturday. That's the day I was there last time. And I said, well, how did she die? I said, was she throwing up or something? And he said, what did you feed her? Well, I fed her things that are healthy for her to eat, although some of them have a bit of sugar. And he saw what it was, and I said, I got it on video, but I mean, she's been eating styrofoam for a long time. And I said, well, why wasn't I emailed? It's like Tuesday, you know. And an old man that works there too is kind of laughing, pointing up there, and I think just because he likes making fun, or they make fun that she's my girlfriend or something. And when I asked him to repeat, like, I couldn't understand his language at all. He's got no English words, and but I could tell that he thought it was funny, you know, as if he doesn't believe it's possible to have a connection with a different species, you know. It's pretty sad that there's so many people like that. I'm not surprised for that place, right? I have to find out more what happened. I will when I'm ready. I think tonight I didn't stay long. I just kind of cuddle with a couple of dogs and some of the animals, and just tried quickly some of the ones that have been more shy to see if they'll come out of their cage, and they weren't ready, and I didn't have a lot of energy. There was other people there, so I left early, just giving a few dogs some hugs in case I don't see them again, and I might decide not to go. I think there's the possibility that she didn't die, you know, because there's a lot of dishonesty in the cultures in this country, and because of the monetary paradigm and HSD, and I think there's about maybe 60% chance that she's not dead. But even if she's dead or not dead, I just have to start letting go. So I'm going to finish watching the rest of the Deep Impact movie tonight to trigger some more of my tears, so I can maybe be a bit productive with the people I'll be meeting tomorrow. And you know, I wish I had somebody to talk to about this stuff, but somebody who gives a damn and who has attention span and listening skills is not somebody I can think about as knowing in my life right now. So, and you know, it might require follow-ups too, which, you know, points to friendship. So I don't have anybody like that. So the only one I had was Sandy. You know, she was capable of sentience and sapience, and she was, I noticed the last 2 times I visited her, she was actually not just staying at the same level of her mental illness, as I was actually having success at bringing her out of it. And know when she held my hand, you know, that is very special. The care and concern. I think you just get that from your mom when you're a baby. I don't think I've really received much of that in the last 20 years of my life, and that's pretty sad. Whether she did die or from the way she was treated over time, or just naturally, or from styrofoam. I don't think it's from things I gave her, because it's things that monkeys eat. And also, when I was with her, even an hour and a half after that food, there was no signs of any allergies or anything like that. So I suspect ulterior motives, but I mean, what's the difference? I mean, I'm just one independent scientist with no funding against an entire culture or global cultural illness of dishonesty brought about by the monetary paradigm and HSD. So, I mean, I know after I kind of cut down on working with kids and start working more with animals, I know the same kind of things would happen, you know. It's tough, you know, it's tough. That's why I'm kind of just wanting to finish writing a book and just say, you know, fuck it, because you want to self-destruct, you know, homo communia, go ahead and self-destruct, you know. I'd like to even speed it along, but I think things are happening outside of the homo communia that is speeding it along, and but I still care enough that I'd like to minimize the damage to the rest of the living globe and the other system members and species, and that's what my second life's purpose is. But as I said in my time capsule 2.2 is I can't really have success that would be measurable with this without collaborations. So I don't know, what is my life's purpose? I mean, I come back from that place on the bus, right, and I'm not the kind of person similar to many in the culture here where I'll block the free seat, you know, by sitting in the aisle. You know, I right away make it very clear, this seat's available, and this lady that has a backpack she doesn't take off, and she's sitting and like it's resting on my arm. It's like, you must know you're not even close to the edge of the seat as my arm. And eventually I have to wiggle my arm, and then she sits in the back. Her backpack, you know, coming back from losing Sandy, it pushes up against my shoulder, you know, and it kind of felt like a long hug, you know, during the ride. You know, that would be comforting for me, but really, I didn't even exist for her, you know, like no eye contact, no sorry, no thank you, no bow, hello, nothing. So this is the homo communia walking around just destroying what used to be a paradise before they came into existence. And it's man, if you knew what suffering from species alienation is like, just that, the energy that is drained from finding the balance between extreme sadness and extreme anger is I don't know anybody as strong as me that could survive the things that I'm experiencing. I don't know, except that it's not fun to have to do that, you know. It's not fun.